Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be taking you through a tour of the inside of the iPhone 4, mostly checking out the digital devices that are located inside of it. Obviously the iPhone 4 is a digital device. It's used commonly. A lot of people that are watching this probably has it. It's filled with integrated circuits. It's full of lots of silicon chips. And basically, I'm going to use a bunch of pictures to take it apart. This is my iPhone 4. I would love to take it apart for you guys, but I don't want to void my warranty. So I've got a bunch of really detailed pictures that I wouldn't be able to get anyways because I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of high-powered, high-zoom camera equipment. So here it goes. So as you can see, this is an expanded view of the iPhone 4. There's lots of different parts and components in here. There's a whole bunch. Basically, we're just going to focus on this area right here. This is the entire motherboard and contains all of the digital processors and silicon chips that are used for the entire phone. Everything else is a hardware device or the giant battery that you see next to it. Alright, this is a close-up view of the motherboard itself. This is the front side of it. If you look to your left, you'll see about 6 or 7 processing chips. These are very similar to the chips we've looked at in class so far, except there's a lot more silicon circuits that are on them. These are all of the GSM and GPRS radio silicon chips that process all of that data and do all of those runtime things. If you look to the right, you'll see the big Apple A4 chip, which is the main processor. They've packed a lot of power into that one little chip. You'll get a zoomed in view of that later. And the 2 smaller chips next to it are the gyroscope and the accelerometer chips. So those handle all of the real-time movement of the phone's working devices. If you look to the left of the back of the motherboard, you'll see that there's the mnemonics chip that is on the left-hand side, and that chip is actually the DDR mobile RAM that Apple had custom made to fit the phone, which packs a full 512 megabytes, which, as you can see, is a lot smaller than your normal computer RAM. If you open up this black cover, you'll see that there's the big giant Samsung memory chip. That's the hard disk for the phone. It's flash memory. If you look at the right, you will see the Cirrus Logic chip that's Apple branded, and on the left hand side, the one that says Rev A7 on the far left, that is the touchscreen controller that's made by Texas Instruments, and that controller is used in all of their devices, including the iPod Touch, the trackpads, and the Magic Mouse. This is that Texas Instruments chip with the top popped off. You can see the dies inside of the silicon here. This chip measures 3 by 3 millimeters, and it has 6 different metal layers. The entire construction of the chip, 50% of it is digital circuitry in the form of logic. You can see with this chip how much power is packed into one silicon-based chip that only measures 3 by 3 millimeters. In previous versions of the phone and touchscreen controllers, all of this processing power was expanded into 3 or sometimes even 5 different chips. Just to show you another chip, this is the 3-axis gyroscope that is inside of the iPhone, made by ST Microelectronics. And again, you can just see what type of processing power and complexity can be packed into one very, very, very small chip. This is the Apple A4 chip. This is a very, very coveted piece of technology, the holy grail of phones right now, if you will. I'd love to show you the inside of this. I would love to see the inside of this, even though I couldn't understand it. But Apple is kind of the Fort Knox of technology, and they've gobbled up pretty much every image of the inside of this chip off the internet because they don't want anybody to see what's inside of it. Alright, so that's it for my tour of the iPhone 4. If you want to get a closer look, just take yours apart yourself, because all it's going to do is, well, it's going to void your warranty. So, thanks a lot, thanks for watching.